YouTube, what is up? Frogs Angels here with the AFC West
The
covering
wild AFC West.
covering the offseason, team needs, team free agents, stuff like that. Just
You know the drill.
you know the drill.
Starting with
The Chargers.
the Bolts.
They have a huge need on the O-line. Very weak O-line, one of the worst in football. So, yeah, they need to get a guy in there, but they pick early in the first round,
Trade.
pick 7th.
Trade.
There's no O-lineman worth the 7th pick. They're rumored to really like Malik Hooker, but he just had surgery. Do they still take Hooker at 7? I think that'll be a good pick, so that brings us to safety. Safety is also a need. Not as big as O-line, but if a guy like Hooker's there, you take him.
Snag him.
Can easily get an O-lineman in the second round, too. There's guys that will be there. But after the second round, pretty much there's no O-lineman after that. So get your guy. Get him in there.
Next need is linebacker, but it made me kind of think something. Whatever happened to Manti Te'o?
He gets hurt.
Is he still in the league?
Yeah.
Really?
He's okay. He's nothing special, but can he stay healthy? Then he's okay.
Oh, okay. Receivers.
Receiver, I mean, 2 guys came out of nowhere, Tyrell Williams and Dontrell Inman. Inman is a free agent. They both can play, but you can always use a better one. They can get a better one. Maybe the 7th pick. Maybe they take one there. I think. Yeah, I mean, you can take one there. I think you just need to cover your O-line situation in either the first or second. First, like I said, it's too early when they're picked, so trade back possibly.
Hopefully the front office is listening to this because we can help them out.
I think we can do a better job, to be honest. Nobody tell them that because they might be offended.
But what if they're
No,
listening?
somebody tell them that. Somebody tell the owner that. Call us up. But Melvin Ingram is their star
Quote unquote.
free agent. I think he's a beast.
End quote.
Is he going to stay? I think they're going to try to get him his money.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go.
They suck. Let him go.
No, I think you need to keep him. I think you need to keep him. I think you need more.
It's his choice at
defense.
the end of the day if he wants to stay.
A day they could lose another safety in there, but Hooker's better. He's pretty good though. He's pretty good, but get some DBs in there. Get some DBs. Woodhead, awful injury. Could they lose him?
He looks good.
Looks good.
He's
Working out. Looks good working out.
Yeah, he looks good. Nice and big and buff.
Yeah. I mean, Melvin Gordon, is he going to stay healthy? I hope so. I like that guy.
That was a freak injury.
I really like that guy.
Yeah, I like him, man. Really good, man.
Yeah.
Man.
John Gruden, man.
Broncos.
Broncos are up next.
O-line.
Another O-line team.
O-line.
Yeah. They need it.
Give
They
it
need
to them.
Not the worst
Didn't
O-line.
they just get that Seahawks offensive line last year?
Yeah.
Okung, whatever the heck his name is.
Russell Okung, yeah.
King Kong.
Yeah. But yeah, he's nothing special. You can do better.
And they're potentially losing their center.
Right. I mean, usually type of guys that go back, I think they'll give him his money. Paradis, will he stay? I think so. We'll see. But back to just the whole line situation. They have more of a later pick for a team that didn't make the playoffs. So they could be picking, I think their best chance at getting a starting O-lineman in the draft is the first round because they got to wait till mid to late second round. They might all be gone by then. There's not much depth in the O-line class in this draft. So they got to cover it in the first, maybe trade up in the second. We'll see.
You listening, Denver? Quarterbacks.
Quarterback.
I don't agree with Simeon, whatever you want to call him, Simeon, however you say that. And I don't agree with Paxton Lynch. That whole deal last year was a terrible idea. Just trading to get Paxton Lynch. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I don't see them taking a quarterback early because they gotta believe in Paxton Lynch.
I mean, you got to give him a shot. But from what I saw last year, couldn't even throw a spiral.
Get him some O-line. Get him some O-linemen. And Lynch.
I mean, we defended Goff. We got to defend.
Lost Malik Jackson last year, so D-line wasn't as good. I mean, it's not. It still got a great defense, but they could use some D-linemen. Like we said, might lose their center. And Ware. Do they let Ware walk?
He's getting up. If he's going to take nice veterans minimum.
Veterans minimum, yeah. I think he's going to want more than that. But
if you can get him on a steal, I think you keep him.
Oh, yeah.
If he tries to ask for a little extra scratch, I think you let him go.
Yeah.
Raiders.
They need linebackers. They need them bad. They're very weak in the linebacker position. Clomac is a D-end. get that straight.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
He's a DN, not an outside linebacker. So they need all kinds of linebackers. I've heard they could possibly take Rod Davis, the Florida middle linebacker, in the first round if he's there.
Ooh.
That's what I've been hearing. But
From who?
My sources.
These sources, I'm telling you.
I'm not as high on him as other people might be, but I mean, such a big need, they might take him.
Run stop was a huge issue for them last year.
They need to stop the run better. It was pretty bad, one of the worst in the league. So another Florida guy, Caleb Brantley, is very good at stopping the run.
Brantley.
If he goes high in the draft, it's because of his run stopping ability. That's what it is.
And they're potentially losing their running back Murray, so I think that would be the next need for me if they lose him.
I think more of a receiving running back I like Murray, but a more receiving running back could help them a lot.
Yeah.
Where they're picking in the first round, that's McCaffrey, Kamara range. I think either of those guys will make that offense that much better. So we'll see what they decide to do. Every need we covered could be an option in that first round.
Another free agent, DJ Hayden.
Corner that didn't really live up to the potential, but I mean he's still pretty solid. So they could end up needing another corner.
And Perry Riley?
Yeah, there's a linebacker that they're one of the decent ones, and they might lose him.
I think he comes back. They're looking promising.
Yeah, I mean they could pretty much use anything on defense. They have some guys that are good on defense, very good, but I think that as a complete defense, it's not really there. Struggled at times, giving up some points, but we'll see.
Next, last but not least, the Chiefs. Biggest need.
It's not. They don't really have a huge need anywhere, I think, but inside linebacker is probably their biggest need because Derek Johnson getting up there in age and had an ugly injury.
So ugly.
So if you get an inside linebacker, it's probably his backup, but he should replace him sometime soon. Could argue that receiver is their biggest need. I might bump it up. And say receiver is their biggest need. They have Macklin.
You're not a believer?
They have Macklin, but not really. I mean, Tyreek Hill can play, but is he that good at receiver?
I mean, your leading receiver, like we were saying off when we were not recording, we were talking about this, and we said that your leading receiver cannot be your tight end.
It can be, but it really shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. And that's what we saw in Kansas City. So I think that you got to give him a weapon. Besides Tyreek Hill, give him a weapon.
Yeah, so get a receiver in there. That'll help that offense. Corner depth could be a need. I guess they can use a starting corner, but Peters is really their guy. But a lot of teams starting with 3 corners these days, nickel. So maybe just get a guy in there. Get a guy in there. Not a giant need, like I said, but get him in there.
2 potential big names.
Yeah, they don't have too many free agents that are big time, but they have 2 giant ones.
Giant.
Yeah.
Eric Berry,
one of the best safeties in the league. I think he comes back.
He said he's not playing on the tag.
I don't think they plan on giving him the tag anyways. But
so they're gonna give him his bones.
Yeah, I think he comes back. I don't see him going anywhere else. And Dontari Poe, very good defensive lineman. Another guy that they try to get back. Why not?
Why not?
That could be a big pickup for somebody else. Because Barry, I don't even think about him going anywhere else. But Poe, I can see it. Probably not, but I can see it. But that'd be a good pickup for somebody else. Solid player.
I agree. And that's wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
That's
AFC West.
AFC West for you.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and hope you subscribe.
Hope you subscribe. And if you didn't enjoy it, then click out of this video because I don't care about you.
We care about everybody, though, really.
Not the haters.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, sometimes I like to hate comments. I like to be able to respond with my sources.
You hear that? Getting a call from my sources.
That'll do it. Goodbye.
See ya.